Hi guys, how are you all doing? And welcome back to my channel. Hope you've all been well. Yay, it's the middle of November, which means it's nearly Christmas. Absolutely buzzing. So I've been doing quite a lot of Christmassy red and green nails lately. And I know a lot of people aren't really into the traditional Christmas colours. So I really wanted to do some kind of like browns and nudes. I'm a bit breathless. I've literally just ran up the stairs. So the brown is from Macar. It is just a number. It hasn't got a name, but I do show you the number on the gel polish through at some point in the video. I got both of these sets from Amazon. I can't find them on there now. But this is a nude colour. I think it might be like a foreign brand because I can't pronounce it. Again, that was from Amazon. Both of the sets were. I think the Macart one was like £5 for 6 gel polishes, and it was the same for the colour that I'm using now, which is the foreign weird brand. I literally can't pronounce it. I think they were 6 gel polish for like £5 as well, and it was Amazon Prime. I seen these nails on I was just looking at nude nails on the internet, and I found the kind of style that I'm doing now on Google Images. So I've not copied it completely. I've kind of gone in with my own design as well, but some of the nails are exactly the same. I think that theirs were matte though, and I done these in like glossy. I just think it looked really pretty with the glossy. My matte just doesn't cure very well either. It cures with loads of lines in it. Yeah, so I don't really like using matte. It kind of gives me anxiety because it just doesn't cure properly. I will put the matte on top, but it just, when I take out the lamp, there's loads of lines on there. So yeah, I'm just painting these now, and I do go in with a second coat off camera just to save time really. That's the ones that I done previously. So I'm just showing you that that's kind of what we're going to be doing with the other nails that we've just popped in the lamp. Yeah, so I'm just saying that I've done 2 coats just to remind myself that I have done 2 coats. There it is. So it's 513, that's the number. There was loads of new, there was a pack of 6, and there was a couple of like browns and a couple of real pretty nude colours. I'm running out of this gold. This gold again, it was from eBay. It was a set. I do like that brand. I'm not going to pronounce it because I don't even know what it says, to be honest. I'll probably just butcher it. But yes, I do buy quite a lot from them, from eBay, because I absolutely love them. If I can find the link again, I will leave it in the description box for you, as well as the Macar and that other brand from Amazon. But that's if I can find it. I have been searching for the ones that I got from Amazon, and I just can't find them. Yeah, so I'm running out of this gold. I'm running out of the gold. So I just do the gold on the thumb and the pinky. It did actually look really pretty. It made the gold kind of look coppery and not so orangey kind of thing because of the brown background. So it did look really nice. I was just wiping the tip of the pinky now because there was a lump of gel polish on there, and you want to try and keep the shape as much as possible. And obviously when you're putting a couple of coats of gel polish, you kind of rub down the sides and rub the tip of the nail just so you kind of keep that shape. You can go in and file after you've done the set completely finished. You can go in and just give it a little bit of a file to shapen it up, but I don't like doing that because you're taking off the top coat. You know, the top coat is to seal everything in, but when you file to reshaping it back up, you're kind of taking a little bit of the top coat away. So then you're kind of unsealing it, if that makes sense. So I don't go back in really and reshape back up. I just leave it as it is. So I try my best to keep the shape while I'm putting the gel polish on. So I'm just going in with some white gel polish. This is, again, this was off of eBay. I'm not very good. I keep realising that I'm not in frame, so every now and then I have to keep coming back. I'm really, really rubbish at trying to do like a straight line. I do it quite thick. I don't want a thin line. I want it to stand out. So that's why I've kept going over the top of it. Because you don't want the white to be high. You want it to be thick, if that makes sense, but not like high like a wall. You're just making the line thicker. And then I go across the top doing exactly the same thing. I do outline the white in black just to kind of make it pop a little bit. And then I also go in and do some more lines with the dark brown that are on the other nails as well, just to bring that brown into these nude nails so they all kind of match. So before I do anything else, I do go in and cure that, ready for us to go in with the black, just to outline it. Otherwise, if you don't cure it and you try and go in with the black, it's just gonna go all messy and the colours are gonna mix. So try and cure as often as you can, because if you do make a mistake and you haven't cured it, you're gonna have to rub everything off. I've done that so many times. This one is, I kind of really struggled with this one. I'm not very good at doing these nail bed kind of smile lines kind of thing. I'm not that good at doing them on camera. I can do them off camera, but I'm so conscious that I'm constantly looking in the camera to make sure I'm in frame. Like right here, I'm not in frame, but I think I realised that and I moved back. Yeah, so this set is really pretty, and I think it might actually be my favourite set that I've ever done. I do have to look at pictures on the internet for inspiration because I just can't put anything together. I end up using so many colours and it just looks really mismatched. None of them go together. So yeah, I do copy people's designs. Sorry, but you know, it's a good thing because I like them. And here I am out of frame again. I was going to speed this up slightly, but I thought if you guys want to copy, it's probably better if I just have it a little bit slower. But it is only a video for 18 minutes-ish, maybe like 19 minutes long. So it's not too bad. I don't fill the bottom in with the little liner brush because I would be there all day. I'm just trying to make sure that bit's rounded out. When I used to do like smile lines like this before, I had a habit of putting them on a point. I just couldn't help it. It would constantly go on a point. The more I would bring the brown into the nail, the more it would go on a point. So yeah, just keep practicing if you struggle doing these and just take your time. I can do it off camera, but like I said, on camera I do really struggle. Yeah, and I do notice that I can see now it is a little bit wonky, that smile line. So I do think I end up bringing it in tiny little bit more just to kind of make it not wonky. Is where I've brought one side in too far and not the other. Yeah, so you just do your best. That's all you can do. So I'm just popping that in the lamp for 2 minutes just to make sure it's had a really good cure. It is a LED lamp, but I do cure it for 2 minutes because the brown is so pigmented. Yeah, out of frame here. Really sorry, guys. What I'm doing is I'm outlining that white with the black gel polish. I do end up pulling it back up. it's so hard for me to keep a steady hand, because I'm so conscious that I'm gonna mess up. I'd shake. But always try and rest your little finger on your other hand or on the nail stand. Resting your little finger will kind of help you not shake. If that makes any sense whatsoever. I'm really sorry, I keep going out of frame. So I do it from on the white only. I don't, when I go in with the brown, I don't outline with the black on the brown. I didn't really want to. I was going to, but because the brown is so dark, you wouldn't really see the black anyway. Not that much. I was going to use a lighter brown, but I really wanted that real pigmented, wintry fall kind of colour. Yeah, these were made for somebody, and I have made a second set for myself because I just loved them so much, but not as like stick-on nails. The ones that I made for myself, I used gel enhancement to put the nail tips on, you know, so they last. Yeah, so I just keep outlining, and then I cure the black, and then I go in with the brown, going down the nail on the other side, and then along the nail at the bottom. Don't ask me if it's horizontal or which, because I don't know. I don't even know what horizontal is. Yeah, I'm not that clever. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think of these. I love it when people comment on my nails. I always comment back. I mean, I don't get that many. So yeah, comment if you'd like to, and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and hit that notification bell to be notified of when I upload. I was also thinking, I mean, this is a nail channel, but let me know in the description box if you guys want to see what I got for Christmas. I am obsessed with those videos. Like, I love them. The only ones I don't really watch are the ones that are like luxury, like, you know, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Chanel. I don't really watch those because I'm not really into that kind of stuff. And you know, I can't afford that kind of stuff. So mine will be more like realistic. So let me know if you want to see what I got for Christmas, and I will do one. Obviously it's not Christmas yet, but leave a comment and I will do one. Even if it's just one comment, I'm gonna do it, you know. I don't need persuading at all because I want to do one. But I know this is a nail channel and I don't want people to be like, oh, why are you doing that if it's a nail channel? I love watching them, and I love other people. I know that other people love watching those kind of videos as well. Yeah, so I'm just going in with a top coat. We still got to do the sugar, not the sugar nail, like a sweater kind of design on that plain brown nail. I do make a huge mistake. Yeah, but it's fine because I end up having to redo this whole set. Well, redo that one finger, which I do off camera. As I said, this was made for somebody. So what I did, that brown nail, the plain brown nail, I haven't wiped off that tacky layer from the brown. So when I go in with the acrylic for the sweater nails, a little bit does stick to it. So I end up taking that one off after I've done this video. I end up taking it off and redoing it because I forgot to wipe it. Yeah, so I'm just making sure I'm really covering the nails really well to seal all that gel polish in, because you don't want it peeling off. Yeah, so, and I mean, I've got probably about 20 top coats, but some of them are my favourite, and I will use them until they are completely empty. I mean, I tip them upside down on my palette and just wait for it all to fall out onto my palette. Yeah, because I've got some that are a bit naff, and I've got some that I absolutely love. And Miley I really do like, because I love the consistency of it. It's not too thick and it's not too thin. So this is where, I mean, it's really, really hard to see because I am using the same colour. So I'm doing two lines, one down one side of the nail and one down the other side of the nail. So I kind of want that line, I'm just getting some more out on my palette. I want that line to be high, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to make it really thick on there, not wide, but high. So then when I go in with the clear acrylic, you can really see that it's there, you know, it makes it stand out a lot more. So that's why I keep going over and over and over it, just to make sure it is high. If you just do a little line, it's not going to, like a thin line, shall I say, it's not going to stand out as much. Yeah, so I'm doing 2 lines down either side of the nail, and then in the middle of the nail I do these kind of, I can't explain it. Don't want to say S's because they're not an S. It's not even a backward S. It's kind of like, you'll see. So I'll try and talk you through it now. So I kind of go down, down, right, down. But when I go to the right, I do it on a downward. So down, right, down. So it's not like I go down, right, like straight, and then down. I go down, right, but I'm kind of bringing it down very slightly. So it's not really straight. I can't explain it. I'm rubbish at explaining things. You can join these together as well. I don't do that. I prefer them not to be joined together. So I do go over these twice just to make sure that wall is high. So then when I go in with the acrylic, it stands out. Yeah, I always use clear acrylic. You can use a coloured acrylic if you want to. But if you're going to do that, you're best off using like a top coat or a base coat, instead of like a brown or a coloured gel polish if you're going to use coloured acrylic. Yeah, and then I just dump this on top, and I keep going and going and going. You want to make sure that there's no shine to that gel polish anymore. If there is still shine to it, then the acrylic hasn't soaked in enough. So just keep adding it like I am now. You can, a lot of people, somebody asked me a while ago, why don't you just get the nail and put it in the acrylic pot, like put it in there? You can't do that, because what's going to happen is if I put that in the acrylic pot, all that gel polish that I've just done is going to push upwards and get messed up. So this is why you need to do it like this. I did try it, and trust me, it doesn't work. Yeah, so then you cure that. I cure that for 2 minutes. Voice is going. And then I dust off, and there they are. Ta-da! All done. Really, really easy. Very, very, very simple set. Absolutely love them. I mean, that kind of gives me Burberry vibes. That checkered kind of nail. Yeah, kind of gives me Burberry vibes. Love it. I mean, you can do red if you want to do red, but I've had enough of red and green. I've done so many of them. And that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.